Hi, today we're going to be showing you the installation of the hardtop canopy on a Baja Wrangler 2. Here you can see this is the install bracketing for the Baja Wrangler 2 itself that will come in the box, okay, laid out here with the instructions. So the tools needed that are going to be specified in your instructions are going to be a 10 millimeter, a 13 millimeter, and a 16 millimeter socket and or wrench, and a 4 millimeter Allen wrench. Do note that with the Wrangler itself, being that it is produced in Mississippi, they will be made ride ready if this is ordered at the time. So if it is, the bracketing will already be installed. But for those that are ordering this as an accessory for pre-existing Wrangler 2s, you will be following these instructions. Okay, so for the first step here, we are going to install the rear bracketing for the canopy. So as you can see here, I laid it all out, and the tools I'm going to need is the 4 millimeter Allen wrench, and I'm going to need the 10 millimeter wrench. You're probably going to need two 10 millimeter wrenches to do this. But in order to do that, I need to prep the scooter. So I'm going to remove the seat, I'm going to remove the battery shroud, and I'm going to remove the batteries in order to have enough clearance to sit there and install those brackets. Okay, so now that I have finished prepping our scooter for the bracket install, I'm going to start on the right side using the right rear bracket, okay? And what you're going to do is you're going to fish it underneath and line it up in the battery well, all right? And you can see where the holes line up accordingly. And that's where you're going to use these plates and sandwich it and bolt them down with the hardware and the 4 millimeter Allen wrench. Okay, so now that I finished installing the bracketing on the right side and left side in the battery well, just note, do not tighten this hardware down until you put your crossbar in between the two brackets, because you do need a little bit of give to fit it in. And then once you do, then you can tighten all the hardware down before you put your batteries and everything back together and put the scooter back together. Okay, so now we're ready to install the front half of the canopy bracketing. Okay, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the original nose cone from the Wrangler 2 and replace it with the nose cone that we will send to you with the holes already pre-drilled. And like I said, if you order this at the time of at the time of purchase, you will get the bracketing already installed. Okay, so once the nose cone is removed, you can see how the underneath here, you already have the dedicated holes that you are going to install your bolts and spacers into, and those are what is going to actually stick up through the nose cone, and then you can install your bracket on top of that. Okay, so now I've installed the bolts, installed my nose cone. I'm going to attach the front bracket for the windshield of the canopy, okay, using 2 bolts and the washers, and then they're just going to slide on and attach right there. Okay, so now I've finished installing all the bracketing for the Baja Wrangler 2 for the hardtop canopy. Now, basically the next thing you would do is follow the instructions on assembling the canopy itself.